team is specifically Reggie Drago as well as the Furry Giraffe, right? So I think now with the emergence of new Paradox mons that are Dragon, if speed control is in your favor, you'll be able to
just Dragon Maul your way through. Just Maul the Dragon Drago through.
Dragon energy, everything away.
Yeah, another interesting note on Reggie Drago, its twin, Reggie Lecky, got nerfed in Transistor.
Correct.
Whereas Dragon's Maul, Reggie Drago's ability is not nerfed.
These kind of things that Game Freak does, it makes me think whether they're actually considering balance in the game.
I mean, I see it as a win for Reggie Drago because Zamazenta got the short end of the stick thanks to his sibling.
Right. Maybe people complain enough for Zamazenta, so that after Game Freak took the feedback, like, okay, let's do something.
Yeah, justice for Zamazenta, man. Oh my god, Zamazenta, a trash one.
I think also interestingly, the Fluttermane from Daanvir's side is Terra Electric.
Oh,
that's not very common.
Very niche Terra right there.
As well as it's rocking the booster energy. So I think the booster energy with the Icy Wind, this is something that we also saw in the beginning of Regulation E, and then it slowly kind of like not fizzled away, but it's not so prominent as what we saw at the end of Regulation E. But so looking into this matchup, what's your comments?
I would say that Daanvir is really rocking quite a offensive orientated team, right? You see, even the Ogre Pawn is the half flame one, which is the one that gives the attack boost rather than your more supportive Wellspring with the pawn, right? And I think Reggie Drago itself, right, is a bomb. Right. Yep. Wow. Dragon's Maul, Dragon Energy is not to be messed with. Even a resisted hit, will bring you below half. Yeah. Right. So
for Carilynne, I think the tail armor is from the Furry Giraffe is the thing that always has to linger in the back of the mind, right? So the question is whether do you want to bring your Dragonite? Do you want to bring your Chimpao? I think these are all the questions that even Carilynne is right now. Like trying to process it. Oh no, I fought Psychic Terrain in DD in round 3.
No, I
then
now Giraffe. Oh my god.
So the terrain doesn't really help her in that situation. So it's gonna be quite interesting. But what I can see is that the Reggie Drago is a threat. So I think the Metagross might make an appearance to kind of take those damage the attacks better.
You can take 2 Dragon Energy. So
Alright, let's kick into the game. Let's go.
Yeah, so we have Swiss round 4. Yeah, Swiss round 4 with Daanvir and Carilynne. Right.
So I think today we have top cut of 8. So likely the winner of this round will likely have secure a spot in the top 8.
Definitely. Right. So yes, we do see Daanvir with the Fire Ogre Pawn and the single strike Shifu here, and Carilynne with the Rillaboom and the Metagross.
Yep. So straight off the bat, Metagross being threatened again.
Always, right? Both the opponents, poor Metagross. Oh my god.
Yeah. As well as it's good to know that the Rillaboom on Carilynne's side does have the option to do a fake out to kind of prevent one mono of them this side moving from this turn. But let's see how it goes.
Right. And especially I think even Rillaboom is threatened by half flame in this situation also. So you really have to there's no incentive to fake out the half flame, right? So that at least you can read the Metagross dying. But of course she recognizes that and she switches out.
But the question is who can take this damage, right? And
single strike Shifu is not to be messed with.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the okay, sure. So the fake out did successfully go in to the slot, and as well as the close combat being taken by the Giraffe very nicely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious. Why close combat and not just?
I would suspect it's probably the prediction of the Metagross going for Terra Steel and trying to lock into that situation. But I think that was kind of like it feels like not an over prediction, but
it's just a safe play, right? Just a safe play.
Yeah. But I think a good thing to know is interestingly Ogre Pawn does run the Glassy Glide. So meaning to say that this grassy terrain is
beneficial for it.
Yeah, for Daanvir as well. So I mean still it looks like the same kind of situation where both of Carilynne's mons is threatened
by Daanvir, right?
Exactly.
We're starting to see a pattern here. So the board state wise, Daanvir still commanding in the commanding position here. It's really if Carilynne does go for the trick room, consider the trick room, right? What will she do, right?
So we're seeing a Terra Fire likely onto the Ogre Pawn,
giving it a +1 attack also.
Yep. Reg E, we saw many Ogre Pawns running around with all the different masks.
Right.
But I think this is not gonna look very good for Carilynne.
Right. It's almost guaranteed a 1 hit KO onto almost everything.
Okay. So a minus 1 defense onto the Urshifu. Glassy Glide does a significant amount of damage with the close combat coming in again to the Rillaboom. I think the Ogre likely going into the Giraffe slot, or will it be a double up? Okay.
Very Giraffe, like to deny the potential trick room that's coming out, and also blocking whatever potential priority that Daanvir might want to choose.
But I think now the back is we already saw Metagross, which probably doesn't want to enter the battlefield.
Oh,
at this point of
definitely
time.
not, man.
So hopefully the last mon.
Maybe Dragonite?
Yeah, hopefully I would say if I were the player, I would hope it's a rapid strike shield.
Yes.
Oh no, but at the same time there is the threat of the Glassy Glide. So,
it's the bear.
okay, it's the bad. Okay. So I think it's still.
I think it's hard. It's very difficult for Carilynne.
One way. It looks like Daanvir has a secure way to victory by just
really.
pressing any aggressive moves on his arsenal.
Right, every Pokemon that Carilynne has, Daanvir has a super effective move onto it. Unfortunately.
Indeed. Okay, but we see that Daanvir choosing not to go into the offensive with his Urshifu slot because I guess it's -2 as well. So the Grassy
Will
will
pick the KO. Yeah, if it
But
chooses to.
looks like we went in Carilynne's favor where the Grassy Glide wasn't selected in that situation, and the Metagross does come into the battlefield. Detect going off from the Urshifu with the Glassy Glide targeting into the Urshifu. So technically, the Metagross did get a free switch into the battlefield.
Correct. Right, so Metagross getting relatively safe here. Oh, but it's still under the threat of the Ivy Cudgel, right? And yeah, so at this point, either Daanvir has to choose, right? What to kill, the Urshifu or the Metagross.
Yep. Yeah, I think, but at least the Metagross looks to be slightly in a better position because the Ogapon can only target one mon. Right. Yeah. So, and I think the Urshifu is threatened by the Rillaboom, so likely maybe the Ogapon wants to go into the Metagross slot.
Yeah, definitely, right? But then again, right? What's that thing called? The Surging Strike. Yes, Surging Strike might pick off Ogapon here, but there's a threat of pickup.
Yep, correct. But you can't forget Glassy Glide as well. That might jump into the into the Urshifu slot. So okay, we see the Terra Water onto Urshifu. So looks like Carilynne is going on an offensive distance with the pick out coming out into the Urshifu slot.
I think Pikachu, where do you go? Okay,
This is
probably into the Metagross.
Yeah. It's just tough, right? Okay.
He fight into the bear instead. Oh, but there's still a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think Daanvir's situation was that he was predicting for the Urshifu to actually switch out to the Rillaboom. So he did a double cover where he picked out the Urshifu slot and then the Ivy Cudgel into the slot in case.
Right, in case Urshifu were to target the Ogapon.
But I think that play gave Carilynne a bit of wiggle room, right?
Correct.
Because her Metagross was able to kind of move and hit something.
And it's still healthy, right? And I think a Bullet Punch might be enough.
You sure?
The Ogapon might be.
I thought you were Team Iron Crown.
I mean, Team Iron Crown. Okay, but hear me out. There's no Iron Crown here. Right? Yeah. I think you see Daanvir recognizes that the Bullet Punch might pick off. Yeah, might pick off his Ogapon.
Sure.
So he chose to switch. But then will the Bullet Punch kill the Patamin? Probably not, right?
I think that was actually that's an interesting point because maybe if the Metagross did the Terra was available, I would say definitely you will knock out. But Terra is not available right here. So but let's see how it goes. Okay, Rillaboom, Grassy Glide into the detect here. That's very good. That's very good. Was that a double protect?
No. Last time he got picked up. So
okay.
Yeah, so don't have.
That's right.
Correct. Oh, but Carilynne really going for the very I would say a ballsy play here, right? And not killing the Ogapon slot, in my opinion. Or at least trying a chance to kill the Ogapon slot and going to the Rillaboom instead.
I think now the conscious portion for both players, especially Daanvir, right, where he threatened with the Glassy Glide priority. Now the field is technically
there's no terrain anymore.
But on both ends there's a Rillaboom waiting at the back. So Daanvir will eventually get the terrain up.
Right.
But it's just who gets a knockout first and whose Rillaboom comes in first. Because because Carilynne
who will secure the priority.
Correct.
Right. Who will secure. So I think it's still not over for Carilynne. Yeah, that small wiggle room really allowed her a small chance back, right? The Bullet Punch threatening the main, right? And Rapid Strike, Surging Strike is threatening to anything.
Alright, so we're coming in with the Urshifu once again. So, and the Fluttermane going for the attack. So it's a bit of a defensive move from Daanvir's side.
Yep.
Oh, this...
Will you call it? Will you rapid strike? Will you surging strike into the Fluttermane?
I mean, if that happens, then wow, Carilynne really got the momentum outside. But I will assume that it's going into the Urshifu slot.
Okay, yep. No problem there. I think still okay, yeah. But that means the grassy glide is back on Daanvir's table.
Correct. Yeah. So I think the play here probably would be to so coming out with the Urshifu first. I think both ways work, right? If you're afraid of the bullet punch, you could have bring in your Ogre Bomb first. You switch in your Fluttermane slot into that, and you still get the priority move.
Correct.
But then again, Daanvir does have fake out pressure once again on the field, so I think it's going to be quite double protect. I
think it's the only play here. You know, you have to stop out the fake out pressure and then preserve your Urshifu so that you can bring back in your what's that thing called? Rillaboom.
Yeah. So I think it's very tricky on both end right now. Actually, I'm surprised Carilynne did manage to kind of
we go back to her. Really, there's really a small chance there, and it's because of Metagross. Wow.
that one turn of Metagross.
Something tantrum.
Yeah, okay, so 1 point. That's 1 point.
1 point for Metagross.
Alright. Okay, so as we predicted, not wanting to get fake out any slot and not trying to like over predict and losing one mon. Carilynne did a double protect on this turn. Moonblast as well as fake out ineffective this turn.
Yeah, correct. So a turn just to stall out the fake out. Yeah, pretty a very sensible play for Carilynne there. Right. So right now it's like, do you want to preserve your Urshifu, right? And will the bullet punch be enough to pick up the Fluttermane?
Yeah, I think it's such a tricky situation for Daanvir as well, because if he does have the option to Glassy Glide into the Urshifu slot but at the point in time it might be a Rillaboom. But Carilynne decides to go.
Why? Oh my god! I wanted to say Ken, right?
Yeah.
The Aqua Jet into the main and bullet punch into the main will be enough to kill the main.
That's true, but I think now the thing that we have to think about on the board, right, is that Carilynne has to preserve her Urshifu, because if not, she won't be able to kind of take the
half flame, right?
Yeah, half flame Pokemon. So that's also a very very tricky situation to be in. Okay, the Boom Blast, okay, fair. It's registered damage into the Metagross, and the Metagross went for bullet punch into the Rillaboom slot.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Ken, honestly, why will you? I mean, if you know that you're not targeting the Fluttermane, then you should just go for a slower move. Right. Or like a higher base power move.
Yeah.
Right, onto the Rillaboom, right?
Yeah, I think at the same time, I think maybe the thought was that potentially Carilynne predicted that the half lane comes in, he takes the half lane off, then the
bullet punch goes. Oh, she's covering both her boosters. Makes sense. Right, okay, the pick out here does pick up the Rillaboom on Daanvir's side of the field. Will the bullet punch be enough? I'm very curious. Let's go! Metagross!
I don't think so, although I'm team Metagross, but...
close! It was close. It was close.
With a life up boost.
With a life up
boost.
That's
intense, man.
Okay.
Does that change things? I think it's the question.
I think just Rillaboom surviving, right, still gives Carilynne a winning chance, because that means Ogre needs 2 turns to kill something.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. And the Fluttermane is threatened by the priority.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
what would you say the move here for Carilynne is?
Wow, I think as hard as it is for Daanvir, it's also as hard for Carilynne, because you have to call a protect.
But is double protect the way to go though? Because if you do a double protect, the next turn you are open to a priority. Definitely one onto the Fluttermane. Because if I can take the Fluttermane, I'll take it now.
It's true, right? But you see, that's the thing. Does the bullet punch go into the half lane? Yeah, does Blasting Glide? Does the double target go into the correct slot? Oh, okay, but double protect.
But I think it's good to note that perhaps the priority does go off this turn.
He hits the Spectre Shield. Oh no!
But
is that a kill? Oh, he survived. Oh,
here he survives. But I think the interesting part is, if I'm not wrong, I think the terrain, there's one more turn left. So this would be the last turn.
Is it? I see.
So one more turn.
After this.
Then it will be the last turn. So in this case scenario, right, the Ogre Pond likely,
I think it will survive the bullet punch already.
Going to live, right? Yeah, going to live.
Going to live the bullet punch.
So, and then once the turret expires, that is when the Ogre Pond takes back the speed.
It's true.
And knock out and going for the knockout. So, so even if Carilynne takes off the Fluttermane right now at this point of time, I think a double into the Ogre Pond might be the
sensible play. The sensible play.
like I said, it's questionable whether you take it out or not. And Daanvir has the priority as well.
Correct. Yeah, wow, okay.
Wow, this is a
Yeah, it really came down to the wire.
yeah.
Right?
But I think Carilynne managed. She managed to swiggle in a few moves that was kind of like that managed to kind of play through. Yeah, because
definitely.
every turn she was threatened.
Yeah, but
But she somehow managed to move the correct. She
the bot
selected
pieces,
the
right?
bot pieces
I think
correctly.
the wiggle room really came in when the
Metagross.
with the Urshifu, the stopping tantrum that turn, it really give her the momentum because suddenly Daanvir is threatened by Bullet Punch.
But okay, yeah. But I mean, the Ogre Pawn is a huge threat. I think
Yeah,
that's
it
something that
really
we both agree on.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that.
Yeah. I think every mon on Carolynne's side, not considering terrestrialization, does take it super effective or normal, except for the Dragonite. So maybe the Dragonite is the adjustment that we will see from Carilynne.
That Carilynne needs, right?
Yeah.
I felt that maybe not to lead with Metagross anymore. Right.
Yeah, I mean, after round 3 and round 4, every round that the Metagross comes out first,
Yeah,
it's
they
being
get threatened by the main and
That-
now
yeah.
Ogre Pawn and
That's
not
why you don't have any trust in Metagross.
But I do have to commend her for keeping the Metagross like the last game, right? She kept it as an end game piece, right? Which actually proved to be quite effective because after you take out whatever that was threatening Metagross off the field, Metagross can actually shine. And the Bullet Punch did had some merits, right? You see, I would say, there's value in Metagross if the Bullet Punch actually killed the Flutter main, but it didn't.
Yeah,
right?
I think now Flutter is always spec to a way that you always survives Icicle Crash
Right, from Chien-Pao, right?
Yeah, so in that process, right?
Yeah, then you'll normally survive the Bullet Punch. Especially, it's an Icicle Crash from Chien-Pao in sort of ruins.
Yeah.
So it goes without saying that a 40 base Bullet Punch is not going to be enough.
But maybe because I think the selection from Carilynne, the Metagross is always on the back of her mind because there's a Regidrago and that's the only mon that kind of like resists.
It is.
Right, the Regidrago. But at the same time, her Regidrago is the normal Terra Fairy. So maybe that is also another kind of adjustments if she's afraid of the Regidrago, which we did not see coming out in game 1. But I think Daanvir has the option to
play with it now, since she's one game up.
Yeah. So okay, let's see how things goes. Any thoughts? Any last final thoughts?
Final thoughts? Well, I want to see better plays from both players.
Okay,
right. Last game was good. Let's make it even better.
Yeah, that's true. Right. All right, start the game with original up.
Oh, no more Metagross.
And the field is looking a bit. It's still
being threatened, but okay. Yeah, it's not as the Frigiraf could be a Metagross, but it's not.
Indeed. Yeah, I think it's a very tricky situation for Carilynne as well because we acknowledge that the Frigiraf is probably useful against the Regidrago if the Terrestrial comes out. Right. But at the same time, with the Urshifu Wicked Blow potential being threatening the Frigiraf KO, right? As well as the Ivy Cudgel KOing the Carilynne is pinned again.
Yeah, Carilynne is pinned again. And she has one turn of wiggle room with the fake out. Yeah. So what she decided to do this turn will make a big difference in the momentum for the rest of the game.
Alright, Frigiraf coming out. So the iron, tail armor.
Yeah, armor tail, no fake out.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a terrestrialization from
Daanvir. Yeah, well, okay. So big mask is coming out here, +1 attack, very strong.
This is going to be painful. We'll see how that works. But okay, so fake out, if it did come out from the Rillaboom, it's going to be negated by the Frigiraf.
Correct.
And then the Ogre Pawn gets a free
kill on either.
The Terrastal is also on the
Giraffe.
Yeah, on the Giraffe.
Fairy, but too bad Fairy doesn't resist fire.
Yeah, I think Carilynne's kind of cover was that if the Wicked Blow does come in, she won't lose the Giraffe as well.
Alright.
But Daanvir going in for the Ivy Cudgel into which slot is it? I would say it's the Giraffe slot. That's right. Yep.
Bong.
And
it survives.
It survives, but the question is that you set up a trick room here, but you're staring out another Frigiraf that also
can reverse the trick room.
Reverse the trick room, correct. So there is wiggle room for the Rillaboom to move one turn, but it's still very a tricky situation even for Carilynne, even if the speed control is on her end.
Fair. It's true. Right, I think even correct. It's like the problem with trick room again is always you only have one active mon on the field, right? And currently you don't really have any active mon because Monkey has to waste 1 turn to U-turn out, which leaves you susceptible to the reverse quick room, right?
Alright, Carilynne going on the offensive with the Psychic Noise. This is actually a new move that was given in Regulation F.
Yes.
Yep, it prevents any healing moves from actually taking effect.
Right.
And the Psychic going off into the Pressure
Yeah,
that's obviously not going to take them very well.
Yeah.
To knock out.
Correct. For reference sake, right, Psychic Noise does stop healing from Ogre Pawn's from Reach. There's something new to take for players for us to play around.
I think it's the interesting tech that might come in handy here and there over Psychic or Side Shot, but I guess that's kind of like a player preference portion. I think this U-turn, not very bad, but the problem is who is the one that's going to take the IV control? Okay, so the choice is for Urshifu to take the IV control.
It's resisted.
Yep. Yep. I think that turned out pretty okay, but you know the thing that we need to consider here is that the Furry Giraffe is probably slower than the Urshifu.
Yep.
Which will move first.
Yep.
And then the Urshifu gets to move to hit the Ogre Pawn. So
Yep.
it's a bit
And
odd.
don't forget, Ken, Ogre Pawn has Glassy Glide.
Oh no, indeed. And then the Furry Giraffe is knocked out already.
Yes, and Carilynne cannot pick out because Armor Tail's active on the field also.
Yeah.
So the bear coming in to take a hit is fine, right?
Yeah.
Or is this turn? Wow, what are you gonna do this turn?
It's very tough. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Carilynne's still in quite a tricky position here,
Yeah.
right? She can consider to Terra what? Oh no, she can't Terra anymore, right? So Psychic does go into the Urshifu. I don't think it will survive. Yeah, it does.
That's a KO, man. And then we're seeing the Rillaboom getting moved next. Wish the Woodhammer all the way into the Furry Giraffe.
It'll be
a knockout, but you're losing one more bond because the IV Culture is likely going
correct.
to
And you're down to your last.
yeah, and then okay, what would you want to see from last though? I think for me at this point,
Meh.
man, dude, I'm team Metagross, but at this point I hope it's not a Metagross.
I also hope not it's the Metagross. I know it's the Dragonite.
But
Yeah.
regardless whether it's the Dragonite or not, it's the tail armor from the side is going to prevent.
Oh, but it's fine. Giraffe is dead, right? But you are staring down 3 Pokemon. And a single strike Urshifu to add on to that.
With a focus sash.
Yeah, with a focus sash. Yeah, so it's really the Metagross.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So, but Metagross still scored 1 point. I mean, what was it for? I forgot.
Yeah, Stomping Tantrum.
Stomping Tantrum. Yeah.
Tantrum and
Stomping
Bullet
Tantrum, 1
Puncher.
point.
Yeah.
That's right. But this is going to be bad. Even if Metagross gets to move first, Stomping Tantrum into the Urshifu. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Actually, honestly, I doubt even the Stomping Tantrum will pick off the
Ogre
Ogre
Pawn
Pawn
from the
actually.
reach, yeah.
No, Ogre Pawn is full, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think good. You know, Metagross good effort there. Right. I think even though it has always been a very difficult uphill battle for both round 3 and round 4 for Carilynne, right?
I think in this battle is that speeds are more or less around the same
Right.
tier, except for Chenpao that's
That's
faster.
faster.
Yeah. So like using Trick Room up and then trying to make speed into your control, so the opponent might have Fridge Up to go and reverse
Correct.
it.
Yeah, and you can't rely on priority because of Armor Tail being on the field, and I think because of how offensive geared Daanvir's team is, right? It's like any passive play you make will get punished.
Yeah. At the same
Yeah,
time, I think
very
Daanvir's Ogre Pawn really
Yeah, bong bong bong.
yeah, everything just got taken.
Yeah, everyone just got IV culture. One by one, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I think really Carilynne really showing us how we can use Metagross. You know, channeling the inner Steven Stone. Right? You know, like true spirit of a champion right there, you know. Right? I think
I see that you, after from round 3, you are now more towards Team Metagross with that comment, but sure.
It's the OG. It's an OG.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, good plays from both players here. You're really showing us how we can use unconventional Ogre Pawn like the fire one, and also unconventional new mons such as Metagross, right?
Yep.
So with that being said, we'll see you in the next Swiss round.
Yeah, but my money is still on Fridge Draft. It's a good mon.
Yeah, now Ken's jet take on Rec F is Furry Giraffe. It's the hot take for this generation.
Alright, see you for round 5.
See you at round 5.